Okay, so what is the best call to action for all high-ticket salespeople? I say high-ticket salespeople, but you guys know I mean you, real estate agents, right? I'm talking about you because this is one of the best call to actions that you can use that is so highly underused in our industry. And I don't understand why. I really don't get it. Mostly I think it's just because people think it's hard to write a book and it takes too long and this and that, but we've solved that problem for you. And the call to action is, hey, let me send you a free copy of my book, and whatever that niche is, right? If it's, somebody looking to sell their fixer up or they're or they're in probate or a first time buyer or whatever it is, right? If you can get a book in front of somebody, it is going to get you way higher quality leads than any of the other platforms that are out there. Look, I understand video is great. I love video. I got a ton of videos out there. Social media is good as well, but what it seems like to me is you have to be that one person out of thousands who just hits, right? Or that you're just built for it. Okay, great. But not everybody's built for it. Okay, not everybody's built for video. But in both cases with social media and video, you are standing there giving a sales pitch of some sort. It may be very subtle, it may be very minor, but you're still giving a sales pitch of some sort. And people recognize that for exactly what it is. They're telling me to call them because, well, gosh darn it, they want me to do business with them. And until you've actually convinced them that you're the person, they're not going to call. You know that. With a book, it's a little bit different because unlike a video or social media or sitting on the couch next to them trying to convince them to use your services, right? Even if you're just having a casual conversation explaining your opinion and your views on things, you're not sitting there. They're not getting a sales pitch from you when they're reading a book. When you write it the right way, of course. If you write a book and on every other pages, and call me for my, to help you buy or sell, and call me to help you buy. No, that's not how we write books. We give great content, we give great value, we give great information, and let them sell themselves. Okay, again, remember. People with a book, they sit on the couch or in bed or at their desk or whatever, and they will spend an hour or two with you. Remember, it's you who wrote the book. It's your words. It's your opinions, your sentiment, your feelings about whatever the issue is or the situation or the problems that are being solved. So they're spending an hour or two with you in a way where you're not actually there, so they have their guard down. They are absorbing what you're telling them, and as long as it's kind of in line with what they're thinking and all that stuff, then they are selling themselves on you. How do we know that books work and why we should be using those? Here, let's go over here. Yeah. So, we've talked about this on other trainings and things like that, but look at Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins has, how many books does he have? It says 55 titles. And that's just, I think that's, so it's in different languages and stuff like that, but he's got 55 titles out there, okay? Granted, some of them are translated, but, look at this. That was back in the day. Look at this. He started publishing way back when, and look at him now. Okay. And one of the things that they do is they say, hey, when he first came out with Money Master the Game, he had an offer out there that said, hey, you want my book? Go to my website, pay for shipping. I don't remember what it was because I got it. I remember I got it. It might have been $10, might have been $14 because it's a big book. Pay for the shipping, and I'll send you my book. And then they give him a bunch of bonuses and all that good stuff, right? Why would he do that? Why would he give a book away for free if it didn't work? It works. And he is a high-ticket salesperson. Would you agree? And it's funny, he's kind of an exception because he's high ticket in the sense that he sells, $100,000, things. But for the most part, most of his stuff falls in the $1,000 to $5,000 range. And when I had not a conversation, but I was listening to a podcast the other day with another big internet marketer. It was a podcast, and they was talking to another big internet marketer, and they said, what is considered high ticket? High ticket is somewhere between $2,000 and $5,000. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're in the real estate business in 2023 and beyond, and the commissions that you're earning are $5,000, you either need to move to another area or you need to figure out how to negotiate, because all the properties, even if you're doing a reduced commission, you're making more than $5,000. You are a high ticket salesperson, right? Here, Josh Shanley, if you know Josh. Okay, he only has one book, but he's in it. He said that is something that has helped propelled his coaching business that he has. Kristen Mayshore, it's funny because she is a real estate coach that she sells. So for her current thing is her Ultimate Digital Playbook, right? To become and it's all about video marketing and all that stuff. But look, she's got 5 books, and I have this book. I don't remember if I have the other one or not, but I have this book here, the Sell 100 Homes a Year. And guess how I got it? She had a program, at least when she first came out with it, and she said, hey, get my book. I'll send it to you for free. Just pay for shipping. Okay. And I'm going to address this and how it applies to you as a hyper local, because this is a coach. Josh Shanley is a coach. Tony Robbins is a coach, right? Gary Keller, right? Look at all the books that he has. He's got all these books, right? And so same thing. And I know when I went to Keller Williams, I got a copy of Millionaire Real Estate Agent. It was the Bible. It was being handed out. He has said that this is what propelled their business. Ryan Fletcher, this guy's all over the place. He's got half a bazillion other books out there, it seems like, because I think he writes in other genres as well, but very, big in the real estate coaching and training arena. Robert Kiyosaki, right? Why did these guys all have books out there? And why did they all use the same? Because actually I have Defeat Mega Agents. Hey, Anthony, pay for shipping. I'll send you my book for free. Okay. Guess what? I'm on his list. I'm on, Keller Williams' list. I'm on Kristen Mayshore's list. I'm on Josh Shanley's list. I'm on Tony Robbins' list because I got a book. I paid for shipping. Okay. Robert Kiyosaki, same thing. He did the same thing. And here's probably, a great example of that. Russell Brunson. This guy, he's created $1 billion, internet marketing company software, right? ClickFunnels. And he's even said, if he didn't come out with .com secrets when he did, it would have probably gotten nowhere near what it is now. Granted, he was, doing a bunch of webinars every single week and all that stuff. But by having a book and making it available for free to the consumer, totally changed the trajectory of their company. And then he wrote Expert Secrets, and then he wrote Traffic Secrets, and he's got other books. You can see all kinds of other things that he's written. And you can see this perfectly executed right here on this page. It's expertsecrets.com. You can go there, you can check it out. You can get the book, pay $9.95 for shipping. Okay. But for real estate, are we going to pay, or are we going to say to somebody, hey, pay us, we'll send you the book? No, it's a little bit different than us, because those guys are big coaches and all this stuff, right? There's still the super high perceived value. What you're going to say is you're going to say, hey, let me send you a free copy of my book. Where do you want it to be sent? Okay. And they're going to put in their information. Now, if it's local, right? So first of all, you're going to capture all their information, name, email, phone, everything that you can, right? as long as it's legitimate. If it's a local address, gosh darn it, you get in your car and you drive over there, you knock on the door, you go, hey, it's me. You requested my book. I happen to be in the neighborhood, and I happen to have an extra copy with me. I just thought I would just drop it off personally. Do you have any idea how far that would go with that prospective client? Huge. It's huge. This is in comparison to the call to actions that we usually use, which say something like, if you're thinking of buying or selling, call me, right? Because I see in a lot of these videos that everybody's promoting right now. That's kind of the call to action. Hey, if you're thinking about buying or selling, give me a call, right? Which is great, and that's fine. You would hope that they would, but and those would be high value leads. If somebody calls you off of that, yeah, it's a great lead. It is a great lead. It is almost a done deal, but they're pretty infrequent, relatively speaking. Okay. And because we put it on everything. We put it on videos, on flyers, on postcards, on, billboards, on, stickers on our cars and magnets and everything, right? We put it on everything because, well, that's what we want people to do, is to call us. But it doesn't, for the amount of people who see that message, there's a lot more people who don't call. Why? Because it is a common thing, not just in real estate, in every sales arena. Hey, if you're thinking about doing this, call me. Call me. Why? Why call you? Because you just want a stinking commission, right? That's kind of how it's perceived sometimes. And then the other one is, how much is your home worth? Find out how much your home is worth. Just put your information here. Well, why? I can go to Zillow or Redfin and just put it in over there. And if I do put it in on your website, chances are I'm probably not going to put the right contact information. If I do put the right contact information in and you start trying to reach out to me, it's just going to be, I was just curious. If I even answer or respond or whatever, I was just curious. Okay. And then it takes a long, lengthy nurture process. Or, of course, we have a lot of lead magnets and things, and we go, hey, download my free lead magnet. Now, could your book be a lead magnet? Sure, it could be a lead magnet. But I wouldn't suggest it. I might suggest it as a bonus. Hey, where do you want me to send your physical copy, your actual book? Where do you want me to send it? And when they fill out the form on the next page, it says, hey, just so you can start reading it now, here's the digital version of it. But I wouldn't make it the lead magnet, because you've never heard anybody go on a talk show, on a news interview, on a nationwide podcast, and, have Joe Rogan go, hey, welcome to the show. This person here wrote an amazing PDF. Never. It's not happened. Ever. Not once. But you've heard it a lot. Hey, welcome to the show. They wrote this an amazing book. You can go get a copy. Copies are available at this location. They promote it for them, right? And then book sales go up. But the download my free lead magnet, again, super low quality leads, because usually they get it, they download it, it goes into the never ending, abyss of file manager on your computer. And then they never see it again after they've gone through the 3 or 4 or 7 pages of whatever it is, right? And then chances are they put in the wrong email anyways, and all that stuff, right? So this is why this call to action is, in my opinion, the best call to action that you could ever use. Get a free copy of my newest book, Selling the Family Home While Supplies Last. Hey, you know what? I want to put it in the mail today for you. Just tell me where to send it. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense to you guys. So if you want to get in, just go to, learn how to write a book, or at least be inspired. Go write a book. Just go write a book. If you want help, go to writerealestatebooks.com and we'll give you a hand. All right. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.